Hello and welcome back to the Crystal Show. Since this month turns out to be the African Union celebration, on today's episode we'd like to share 10 interesting facts about Africa I bet you didn't know. You didn't know. I am Musharafatu Muntari and I'm here with
Chelsea Vindette.
10 on the countdown. Did you know that there was a country that was never colonized in Africa? While many people assume that all African countries were colonized, including powerful ancient civilizations like Egypt, Ethiopia stands as the exception. It remains the only African country that was never colonized.
Next on the countdown, Africa's powerful innovation. Many people believe that Africa lags behind in invention, often learning about the famous Western inventors like Thomas Edison, the light bulb, Wright brothers, the airplane, or even Alexander Graham Bell, the telephone. However, Africa has also produced remarkable innovators. Example is the cardiopad, invented by a Cameroonian inventor, Arthur Zhang. The cardiopad is a touchscreen medical tablet used to diagnose the heart conditions in remote areas where access to cardiologists is limited.
8 on the countdown, the rise of Nollywood. Africa is making steady internalizations, but when it comes to media production, Nigeria's film industry, Nollywood, leads the way. It has become the best filmmaking in Africa, and when it comes to filmmaking, Nigeria has made over 2,500 films per year. Nollywood has gained international recognition for its fast-paced production, unique storytelling, and cultural representation. Despite challenges like funding and distribution, the industry continues to thrive, employing thousands of actors, directors, and filmmakers. Success highlights Africans' growing creativity, innovation, and influence in global media.
The next on the countdown, Africa's wildlife. Africa boasts an incredible variety of wildlife, including over 90 species of large ungulated hoof mammals that roam the savannas and forests. Imagine witnessing a herd of zebras roaming across the plains, or wild beasts embarking on their great migration.
6 on the countdown, Africa with the strongest men. Africa has a long history of physical strength and warrior tradition, even if it is not widely represented in modern strongman competition. Many regions, especially West Africa, celebrate strength through sports like traditional wrestling, which has been practiced for centuries. Countries like Senegal, Nigeria, Burkina Faso, and Ghana has produced legendary wrestlers who showcase raw power and endurance.
African countries that had no slave trade. While many believe that African country was affected by the slave trade, a few had minimal involvement due to unique geographical and political factors. Ethiopia, Lesotho, and Swaziland, now Eswatini, are notable examples. Ethiopia maintained its independence during the colonial era, and its powerful rulers actively resisted foreign control, limiting external slave trade influence. Lesotho, a mountainous kingdom, remained largely isolated, making it difficult for slave traders to penetrate its borders.
Countdown number 4, Africa with a rich and beautiful culture. Lately, the new generation seems to have less interest in African culture. Yet still, Africa stands as the continent with the most beautiful cultures, rich in diverse cultures, traditions, and heritage, shaped by thousands of ethnic groups.
Africa, the most beautiful continent. Although factors such as deforestation, illegal mining, poor farming practices, etc. are changing the landscapes of Africa, the continent still stands as one of the most breathtaking in terms of natural beauty. From the endless plains of the Serengeti, where wildlife roams freely, to the majestic Victoria Falls, one of the largest and most powerful waterfalls in the world. Africa's beauty remains unmatched. The Sahara Desert, the largest hot desert on earth, stretches across multiple countries with its golden dunes and dramatic sunsets.
Before I move to the countdown number 2, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. The fastest developing country in Africa. After enduring years of war, this once powerful nation has risen again, reclaiming its position of the fastest developing country on the continent. Libya, a country that thrived under the leadership of the late President Muammar Gaddafi. However, today Libya is rebuilding and rising once more, set to remarkable turnaround. It's driven by oil production recovery, infrastructure development, and investments across various sectors.
And for the final long-awaited fact, Africa, the wealthiest continent. Despite doubts, Africa, and misconceptions, the truth remains Africa is the richest continent in terms of natural resources, holding 30% of the world's mineral reserves, 12% of global oil reserves, and 8% of natural gas reserves. While colonial exploitation stripped the continent of much its wealth, and challenges like limited technology, inadequate infrastructure, and external control still hinder full resource utilization, Africa's potential remains immense. The land holds untapped reserves, waiting for future generations who will one day rise with the knowledge, skills, and innovation needed to harness them for the continent's prosperity.
That's all for today on the Crystal Show. Thank you so much for tuning in, and remember to like, share, and subscribe for more updates.